Hello Cancer, welcome to Essence Reflections Tarot. My name is Krista. This is your reading for the week of July 15th to 21st, 2019. And it is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. And I'm so glad you're here. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can find out when your reading comes out next week. And welcome. And also welcome back to those of you who have been here before. It's great to have you back. And there are cards falling out all over the place, so let's just get started here. So in the physical, you have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. In the emotional is the Knight of Cups. In the mental is the Wheel of Fortune. And in the spiritual is the Four of Wands. So it looks like you are going through a major shift in your thinking. And possibly you are finding yourself being thrown off your center and thrown off balance and being spun around by things that are happening around you that are going very, very quickly, and perhaps your thinking is really sending you for a loop. And the reminder with the Wheel of Fortune card is to come back to our center and to retrain our center and to allow those things to move around us without pulling us off our center. And it's okay for us to allow those things to move and to not get attached to them and to not latch onto them and follow them too closely and identify with them too closely. This looks like a space of learning for you, a space of allowing new knowledge to infiltrate and to really sink in and be assimilated and to really alter your thought patterns and alter your patterns of belief and allow yourself to change and grow. It looks like spiritually you have a real sense of homecoming that's happening for you, a sense of welcoming within community, and kind of it's a very stable space that you're in. And it looks like that it's difficult for you to have that stability carried through to your physical. With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse here, it looks like maybe you're encountering some shadow aspects of yourself in terms of how you are relating to your physical world and what's going on around you. With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, that can signify the martyr subpersonality, so the part that is always giving, and doing for others to the point of depletion for yourself. And also with the martyr subpersonality, we can do things for people without necessarily them asking, but also expecting a certain response from them. And when we don't get it, then it can be very upsetting for us. So this week is a good time for you to kind of take a look at that and really feel your way into that and see if you're feeling tired and depleted. Maybe it's a time for you to shift, and this new pattern of thinking that you're experiencing, it's time for you to really start to nurture and care for yourself and to do things for yourself first. With the martyr subpersonality, there can be a temptation to be looking outside of ourselves more and to be looking at others and the behaviors and thought patterns and actions of others. And it can be a distraction for us, and one that keeps us from really looking into ourselves and looking at our own thought patterns and beliefs and actions and our motivations for things. So it can kind of be a bit of a way of deflecting attention for ourselves because we're putting that attention onto others. And as with all of the subpersonalities, keep in mind that this is a defense mechanism that you developed over time and that you developed as a way to protect yourself, and that you needed that sense of protection and you needed that coping skill for the time when you started it. It's coming from a very legitimate place. But with it showing up the way it is in the cards this week, there's an indication that you've grown and you've developed to a place where you no longer need this pattern of behavior. This pattern of behavior is not serving you anymore. In fact, it's starting to cause things to be difficult for you and to be not in your best and highest good. Like there's something much better available for you beyond this pattern of behavior. So there is definitely a new way available for you of dealing with your emotions rather than moving and shifting the attention to others. You are growing to a space where you're able to deal with your own emotions and the gifts that they bring you, and even the challenges that they bring you. You're really in a space where you're able to expand and grow and allow those emotions to move through you without needing to be distracted by others and needing to shift and put the emphasis on others rather than on yourself. And this may be a difficult one for you to see at this point. There may be a bit of a lack of clarity, but that's what this Wheel of Fortune is about. It's about really kind of observing and learning and realizing, allowing yourself to come to the realization that what you thought was a certain way is not necessarily, and not letting yourself get thrown off too much by that, but kind of rolling with it and understanding that there is a better perspective on the way for you. This is not a negative shift in thinking for you whatsoever. This is a very positive change. Thanks again so much for being here. I hope that you have an excellent week. Bye-bye.